What's up everyone, and welcome back to the channel. It has been a while, but we have been busy. We haven't got any of the Dale 30s motor back together or anything yet, but we did invest in a new random project. Me and Leah last weekend shot up to the top Coromandel, but a road trip up the Thames coast and then over to Waikowhai Bay, and we picked up this beast. So we shot up with a work friend of mine, Greg. There was a couple other Farmalls there as well. So we just used took two trailers up and did a bit of jimmying around and backwards and forwards and pulling them onto trailers, and then mission back pretty much. One of them was shorter wheels, so we pushed this on, swapped the wheels over, put it onto the other one, loaded it onto Greg's trailer. So I just went the other day and got one of the wheels back off Greg's, and now I'm going to try and get that back wheel back on and see if we can get this thing off the trailer, because I need to take the trailer back to the old man's. It's actually his trailer, so we'll see. It's going to be a bit more interesting. It's only pretty much only me here. The missus is busy with the baby at the moment, so this could get interesting, but it shouldn't be too bad. We'll just keep it hooked up, probably hook it up to the Chevy, pull it forward on the hill and just try and slowly roll it back. Maybe try and tuck it in here next to the container. Eventually I want to try and make some room. Maybe once the motor's back in the Dale 30, we'll chuck the tractor in here and see if we can get it running, because this thing is actually super complete. It's magneto, it's got starter. The only thing it's missing is the generator off this side, but everything else, it pretty much looks intact. Crank handle and all. And it cranks over relatively freely, but there is a bit of compression there. So one of the ones that Greg grabbed is actually already up and running. So we're going to have a play with this one, see if we can get this running and toot it around, see if the brakes work and stuff. I'm not actually sure if the brakes worked when we pulled it on. We just pulled it on with the winch and stopped it where it stopped. So pretty exciting. So the plan is, I ended up getting one of the ones with the wide fronts. So this is a Farmall B, and going off the engine code, it should be a 1945. So the plan is to flip the front end, flip the diffs, slam it out, make it look cool, and then if we get it running with this motor, we'll cruise it for a bit. If not, we'll do a motor conversion into it. It's the first time I've really messed around with this old vintage machinery stuff, and it's actually pretty cool. It's pretty novelty. So anyway, we'll get set up and get this back wheel on. Alrighty guys, the wheel is on. I had to go super in with the offset because the other way it was too wide and it was hitting the trailer. I also made sure to chuck some rescue steel or never sees on a couple of all the bolts, but because you see that one there we had to cut off when we were up there with the battery grinder because it seized on there. Now I'll hook it up to one of the vehicles, we'll pull it forward a bit and see if we can somehow nicely get it to roll off. So what I'll do is I might just position it a bit better around the side of the container, chuck a cover over the exhaust, and then maybe one night in the next few weeks we'll come out, spend a bit of time, and even if it's off the crank handle, see if we can at least get it firing and spluttering. We'll check for spark, all that usual carry on. It's actually a pretty exciting little project, to be honest. Way more excited than I thought I'd be. Alrighty guys, so this thing actually came up pretty good with that bit of a water blast last night, so pretty happy with the progress so far. We're going to leave it there for tonight. Hopefully we'll be back with some more videos on the little Farmall soon. So cheers for checking us out guys. See you